Mr. President, I take the floor in the exercise of right of reply against a statement delivered by a representative of Egypt against my country, Ethiopia. The extensive statement by Egypt's representative can be summarized in short as categorically rejection of our efforts to ensure dignified life to our people. While we share no border, Ethiopia is linked with Egypt through the Nile. We believe Nile is a solemn nexus between our countries that ought to create shared peace and prosperity to the people of our sisterly countries. It's never Ethiopia's intention or conduct to create tension and hostility towards Egypt. The Speaker, as stated from his statement, had made it clear to this Assembly Egypt's position against the universally accepted principle of permanent sovereignty of states over their natural resource and their right to use it for the benefit of their people. The people of Ethiopia, using their own finances, built the Grand Ethiopian Renaissance Dam. The dam is built over the river Abai, which, as correctly explained by the representative of Egypt, is a tributary to the river Nile. It is bringing light to millions of Ethiopians deprived of such basic necessity. It is bringing integration to our region through energy, trade, and connectivity. The river Abai traverses 2/3 of Ethiopia's territory and makes up 70% of Ethiopia's water resource. While having the resource, the people of Ethiopia continue to live in food and energy insecurity. More than half of our 120 million population needs access to clean water and electricity. Ethiopia will not be told to hold its effort to alleviate this unacceptable circumstance. We will not be told our people do not deserve a dignified life. Ethiopia recognizes the River Nile is a transboundary water resource that must be used by all riparian countries based on the principle of equitable and reasonable utilization. Transboundary resources are also best managed based on basin-wide arrangements agreed to by riparian countries. When it comes to these principles of international law, we see paradox in the Nile Basin. Ethiopia, an upper riparian country that contributes 85% of the flow to the Nile, and the other 8 source countries seeks cooperation based on international law. Egypt, the lower riparian country that contributes no flow to the resource, relentlessly works against cooperation and undermines international principles. It advocates for monopoly based on colonial era arrangements, seeks a veto over the water development efforts of the countries that originate the water. Ethiopia will continue pursuing its development on the river Abai on the basis of equitable and reasonable utilization of the resource. It is our hope, through time, Egypt will reorient its colonial-based policy